Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with Pucho. And right now, I just want to make a quick video on for as advice for male and females, men and women, on how to identify if someone is potentially interested in you in being a couple, being your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? So first of all, like they'll show they're interested if they keep in touch with you, if they send you messages, if they keep sending you messages, hi, how you doing, give you a little phone call here or there. And or in the women's case, since women have these golden rules, no, the guy has to make the first move, the guy, right? Sorry, but it's true. So because then they're gonna look like, oh, they're cheap, they're easy, they do it everybody, they give the ass real quick or whatever, blah blah blah. They have all these excuses, right? Anyways, so for a guy, if the girl replies to you, like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be right away, but a few hours later or whatever, she could be busy. Okay. And let's say something happens and like maybe 2 days later or something, okay. But she replies to you and she replies to you and like not just reply with one little sentence or something, keeps it interesting and how you been and whatever, and then laugh out loud and all this stuff. And I did this and I did that. I hope your day was good. And then she wants to call and talk to you for a little bit, and you have conversations and like the conversations like last like half hour or more, and you laughing and giggling and having a good time and you could feel it. Okay, she's interested, right? For girls, same thing. Simple, same thing. If the guy's not showing you, like, you send him a message and he's not replying or whatever, then there's something fishy going on. Either he's with somebody else or something, because there's no way in the world if he's interested, whatever, unless it's gonna be like for friends and stuff. But the thing about it is, like, if you're pursuing that person for a little more than friends, of course it starts with friends. But if that person is interested, that's the whole point of this video, then they'll show interest by replying a little more often and all that stuff. So if they don't do that, that means that you don't have a chance. You're never gonna be boyfriend, you're never gonna be girlfriend, you're never gonna be nothing, just friends. And there's no chance for it to grow into nothing else because that person is not interested at all. All right. So, advice to you guys looking for couples and all that stuff: do not waste your time and energy if, like, you're the only person on the one side, female or male, on one side, like by being extra sweet, extra attentive, extra romantic, or like doing little things like, hey, you want to go for a little lunch or dinner, or like, or write a poetry or whatever. Don't waste your energy or time because that person is just not interested in you. They're just interested in being friends. Like, if they come with their excuse like, "Oh, I was sick for a week," unless they were in the hospital, hospitalized, that's bullshit. Because if they were sick for a week, that's when they have the most time to look at their phone, and they do look at their phone. No matter if they sleep 5, 6 hours straight, they'll get up for an hour or two, no matter how sick or weak they are. They'll look at their phone, and if they're interested, they'll see you sent a message and they'll reply. So that's the first flag, the first bullshit flag, red flag, if they say that they were sick. Unless they were really super duper sick, but for a week, ridiculous. For a day, you could understand. For a whole day, like they were like really sick, like maybe the second day they have a chance to be like, oh, I'm sick. But if they don't even do that, or I'm sick or whatever, like on the second day, they're not interested. It's bullshit. You know, even like also with like the being busy part, they say they're busy doing this and that and all this stuff and whatever situations they have. If maybe there could be something like bad or something like like it could be 3 days or something, 2 3 days or something, like they won't reply, fine. 4 days, fine. But you could be like, okay, skeptical, because it shows like they like me or whatever. They show like they're interested, or like it's a good person and all this stuff. I just don't want to jump over the board. But if it's a pattern, if it becomes a pattern, and what I mean by a pattern is that it happens over and over and over and over, 4 or 5 times, it happens over and over and over again, that you send a message or try to call or whatever, and that person is not replying or whatever for 2 days or so or 3 days, and then they keep saying the same thing, they're not interested. Don't waste your time. Be cold blooded. Like, like if you're looking for a couple, be cold blooded because friend, okay, friend, hi, bye, whatever, whatever. You want to hang out? Okay, cool. No, no, no. But don't waste your energy, your strength or anything like on if you're interested in something else. Like just be cold blooded to show that person that you're like, okay, I'm your friend too, whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever. You want to go out? Okay. You want to talk? They talk to you and they'll be like, hey, you want to hang out to me? Like, nah, I'm not feeling okay. Sorry. I'm bored. I'm tired. I want to stay home. You're friends. Screw it. Who cares? If that person does it to you, who cares? You're just friends. Whatever. You're not building up on nothing. Because that person showed you they're not interested in building up on anything. So if you're home playing video games or whatever, and that person calls you or something out of nowhere, that's constantly like not replying on time and all that stuff, like 3, 4 days pass, and then they feel like saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy" or whatever. Fine, that's your friend. Fine. But if interested in that person is something else, and then that person decides to contact you to go hang out or something or whatever, and you're busy doing something like not even real busy, like you're watching a movie, playing a video game, whatever. Like you'd be like, no, thanks. It's not the end of the world. Don't go out of your way. This is the advice. Don't go out of your way to try and please somebody that is showing you no interest. Like as friends, yeah, but that's what friends do. Friends do that. Like friends be like, nope, I'm sorry, I'm home. I just want to stay home. Like when people are trying to work into something more than friends, they sacrifice a little and they be like, oh, okay, no, okay, yeah, I'll see you for like a, half hour or an hour or so, because I'm really busy or whatever. Or they'll reply like 10 hours later or something like, hey, how you doing? I'm sorry, but this and that. I'm good. Have a nice day, stuff like that. But when it's just friends, 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 that person is showing absolutely there's no chance, no hope or nothing, don't waste your energy. Guys and girls, like I know, like a lot of us are like, you know, go through a lot and are sad and lonely and go through a lot of bad things. Always finding the wrong person, never could find the right one, and then you think you got the right one, but then that one that you think is the right one and is really nice and everything is so perfect or whatever is not showing any kind of interest. Don't pursue it and hurt yourself. Be strong and just go with it. Just go with it as in the flow, like friends, and that's it. And then after that, if something happens, happens. But do not go out of your way for nothing. If you feel like, no, I don't want to do shit today, I want to stay home, and that person wants to hang out out of nowhere after 2, 3 weeks, out of nowhere, that person wants to hang out, don't act desperate and be like, oh, yeah, like a little sick puppy, like, yeah, 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 yeah. No, like if you feel like nah, you don't feel like going out, don't go out of your way. Now if you feel like I'm bored and I'm like, what the heck, I'm bored, I want to go do something, go do it with your friend, go hang out with that person, with that her, she or he, whoever you are, girls and guys, girl, you're the guy, guy, you're with the girl, go ahead, go do it. But don't do it because you're thinking that you're going to spend quality time and have a chance to win that person's heart, because that person already showed you they're not interested. So do not fool yourself, okay? And that's my advice to you guys and girls out there in trying to find a relationship. So it's tough, it's hard, it's sad. But when you have somebody good in your life, don't try to get rid of them either, because eventually something good could happen too. But at the same time, don't hurt yourself. Keep going. If that person don't show no interest, keep going. You find somebody, then you tell that person, I found somebody, blah, blah, sorry, but I don't got no more time to you. Even though we're friends, sorry, I don't got no more time to you. Bye. Because that's what that person's going to do to you too. So don't feel guilty. Okay? Don't feel guilty at all. That person, guy or girl, when they find somebody that they're going to be in a relationship with, eventually they're going to cut you off. No matter how cool friends you are, like eventually, like if the guy is like ultra jealous and he tells the girl, I don't want you hanging out with no guys or whatever.